Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. This is A Touch of Tarot. I believe I'm on live. Give me a moment. Oh my gosh, for those of you that saw my previous post from like 4 a.m. this morning, sorry, the music's really loud. That was such intense energy. I literally had to I did some work, but not much after. And had to go outside, clear everything. I was literally getting continual downloads, and then so many messages came in. I was just sitting here. First of all, I knew I had to come back on here just because that was so intense. And then, second of all, when I was sitting here, I wasn't getting the regular message like to look into what's going on or anything like that. I was getting messages to look at different types of cards that may lead us in a different type of a direction. And the first card I saw, it's interesting. So I don't know if it's just going to come out a different way, this message, but the first card I saw is trust your instincts. So I feel like some of you are not trusting your instincts. And that's why the first piece of guidance for this is to trust your instincts. And I did pull a tarot card. It's here still. What does that have to do with? And it was the King of Swords. So you could relate that to a masculine energy or to an air sign in general. You could be an air sign, or it could be talking about the fact that swords represent mental energy. So trust your thoughts, trust what you're feeling, trust that internal voice that's telling you something, okay? So we're going to pull a few more cards and just see what the message is. Hi, everyone. And thank you for everyone that left comments this morning. That was such an emotional reading. Like, I really broke down. I'll probably take that down. But there was definitely messages coming through for someone. It was like I was having a conversation in my head before that I didn't even mention, but yesterday I saw two entities in my place, and that hasn't started. It started. It hasn't happened for a year. It always happens around October, November, where I get very strong dreams, very strong vibes, messages, connections. But I didn't expect that to happen yesterday. And both of the energies, the first one, I saw my cat noticing and following behind me. I just kind of tripped myself out there. And the next one I saw in a reflection in the mirror, like the next time. So we'll see what October brings. I have a feeling especially because I'm spending much more time alone due to lockdown and everything going on around here. I will definitely get more connected. It's really interesting what happens, and I don't know why it always happens at this time, but it does. Okay, so let's see what the message is for the collective right now. Let's see what's coming in. The sweetness of life. Life's sweetness is contained within each passing moment. So be present to the beauty that life freely offers. Get into the habit of appreciation. You'll soon notice the difference it makes. I had someone write an email in today, and she mentioned yesterday being the best day she ever had, and she was saying it's because she actually had the whole day of feeling in gratitude the day before, and she feels like that energy that she embodied like just carried on into the next day. And she had mentioned it was all because of a whole day of gratitude. Follow your joy. So there's a really strong message here for someone to not be focusing on anything but themselves, but the sweetness of life, but the joys of life. Fear will always have you take the lesser path. So like fear will always distract you. Worrying about things you don't want will always distract you. Trust your intuition, step out in faith, and follow your joy. There will be roses along your way. Some of you may have the name Rose because I feel like someone emailed me named Rose today. I got a lot of emails after that reading. And that wasn't for everyone because like a lot of people watched it and it's done now. I don't think people are really watching it anymore. I think those who were meant to watch it saw it. And the people that watched it, a lot of them said like they literally were feeling that way right then or that night or at 1 a.m. You know, so let's see what's going on here. You're flying high now. Get this. This may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. You know, this message is a beautiful message. I don't know if it's for the same person that I was picking up earlier today, because this feels like a very positive message where someone is not hanging on to an outcome. Someone is not worried at all. In fact, what I see here is someone has set the control and anything of control free, because we have a hummingbird here. And it's like this female energy is respecting the hummingbird. And I feel like the hummingbird can represent your partner, whether it be a man or woman, who needs freedom, who needs to go and taste other things. And I'm not saying it has to be people, but there's something here where this is a very free spirit, and this person wants to be free. But at this moment, when she's holding a platform for it, it's right there, like taking from her love, you know, in a positive way. But I'm just saying, I see this energy of freedom, because we have someone flying here. We have someone, it's almost like a person skipping on rocks. And I think of how the rocks skip on the water. So I don't know, maybe someone heard that message earlier today and it just created a change within them, because the outcome was phenomenal. Like, I don't know if it's the outcome, but the last two cards were phenomenal. The Hangman was in reverse with the Sun, which is the best card in the deck. And I remember saying, like, I don't know if this is you or your person, but someone's not going to be stuck anymore. So if it's not your person, it's going to be you. You know, you're not going to be stuck anymore. You're going to find freedom. And whether you go and find someone else or not, you're going to be happy, because you're going to see the sweetness in life. It's almost what I'm getting is you're going to appreciate. Some of you are going to set your person free for a minute. I can't imagine it would be forever. Like, I imagine this hummingbird coming back. But the reason is because you know you have to. You can't control, like, you're not on the exact same spot yet, because this is a bird and a human, you know? So to make your decisions, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? We do have the name Vanessa here, and Aurora, and we already said Rose. To make your decisions, ask yourself, which way brings you closer to your divine purpose? And what is your divine purpose, right? Because I noticed a comment, and you know, you can leave whatever comment you want. You're open to say everything you want. But someone was saying, like, my divine purpose is with my person, right? And I think a lot of us feel that way in a sense, but I'm coming to the conclusion it's not, it's something within you. Like, it's not about your person. Whether or not you and your person get together, you still have a divine purpose. And I think that there's an importance to know what that is for yourself. You know, everything can't be combined when it comes to, like, you and this person or whatever. You do have to know things about yourself on your own. So when making decisions, it would only seem like the right decision to make sure you're happy and have peace of mind in order to go in the direction of your divine purpose. You know, and it's just interesting that it says you are flying high right now, which may threaten others. It will definitely threaten others, because you'll become a magnet. That's what happens, right? Hi, Sandra. I saw your email just now. I just didn't get to respond. And yes, we can change the time. Good evening. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Sometimes I just stay focused, just so I stay focused. But yeah. Let's see what else is coming up. I knew there's it's not so much about, this is about you. So do we have another message here? I have a whole new setup over here that I'm going to use. I won't show my face when I use that setup. I like the whole showing a face and all that stuff, but to be honest, I really like this too. It's kind of like just me and the cards and you guys watching that energy. And here I feel sometimes a little distracted or whatever. I bring you a message from your deceased. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy, guys, because, okay, I just said I saw whatever happened yesterday, energies around here. But I've actually, yesterday, I actually pulled cards on someone that's deceased that I don't even know. But I had questions. I don't know if it's an October thing or why the heck I even thought to do that. So I don't know if it's just an energy right now. Maybe someone else tell me. Maybe it's the moon energy, the portal energy. That would make sense. Because I'm getting connected to them already. And I just know it's going to be a crazy month. Purple is an important color for someone, by the way, and this is validation for me. But it says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. For some, it's your person. These type of messages have been flying around all day and yesterday as well. But for some, a lot of masculines have lost their mother. And I mean, I know it's personally true because I do readings for many people, but this is a big thing. There's something they hang on to for some reason, and it doesn't have to be their mother, but it's some sort of parental figure that they had to let go of, and they never fully got to let go of. Right now, as I'm saying that, I'm getting for some of them, maybe they came home and something happened to their parents, so they never got to say goodbye, or they never, it's just bam, your life changed from that point on. You feel I don't know, I can't really imagine it. I can imagine it, I don't want to, but I do feel like a deceased energy does have a pull on either you. It could hold you back. You could be worried about people dying, the weirdest thing you could worry about, even though it happens no matter what. So let's see what else we got. I feel like my music is really loud, guys. Sorry. I don't mind, but holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or a getaway. I bet. Is anyone going on vacations anymore? I know some people are. It could just be something small. For example, today I went to the beach, okay? It's not a vacation whatsoever, but I hadn't gone in front of the water for a while on the beach, relaxed by myself. It was empty, obviously, because it's cold. So a holiday can mean just taking yourself out of everyday routine, okay? And this is where you find the answers, when you do separate yourself from your everyday routine. And the next card that comes out is love life. So when you do open up and have space to really allow yourself to be in tune with everything, this is when things like your wishes for love or your partner can come in, because you've allowed the space. You're not bombarding them with energetic greetings. I don't know. I can So the basis of your question involves your romantic life. Interesting, right? Which is now changing for the better. So it's interesting because it says the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation. And I mean, the best way to put it is just taking some space, time to yourself, but actually enjoying it, the sweetness of life, following your joy. Yeah, but that's more work, I feel. But just doing something that brings you joy. I mean, to be honest, maybe work brings you joy. This person is jumping on stones, jumping on water. So literally what it's saying, if you have a question, it's found during a break. And this is saying the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So you will get downloads. You will get answers to your question involving your romantic life if you take some time away. You don't have to get on a plane. This can be isolating yourself. And this is something we're actually back on that train right now. It's really weird for some of you who've been on here a while. I downloaded this whole message before Corona. I didn't know that was coming when I was in London. But it basically said, like, step back and learn to love yourself. And we literally were forced to do that. And it looks like it may be coming around again, where you get a second chance to dig even deeper. Reflections at the bottom, and possibly clear a few more things up, or just maybe you don't have anything to clear, but you have to go take a look at a few things, right? That's true, but getting cut off had a lot of points. Heading your way to my friend already over there. Maybe you're talking about Canada. Yeah, some people are traveling. I know people that are traveling. I'm not interested in that right now because, like, I just, the joy is out of it right now. And I really got a beautiful year last year to travel quite a bit. So I'm really happy that I got to do that because I hadn't traveled for years before last year. But hi, everyone. I'm just reading the comments. I love all the emojis and stuff, man. So yeah, it was an intense morning. I don't know what's going to happen today or tonight, I should say, but I am asking for more downloads because I know, like, this is going to be a download month for me, maybe 2, who knows, maybe 3. And I want it. Like, I want to know what the messages are, but it's intense. It's really intense. Like, it's really intense, guys. So yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's been hard, right? But like yesterday, I don't know what, or last night, or whatever you want to say, it was the moon that actually woke me up. And it was actually not there at first. And I knew it was there. And it's like I was getting these like messages, like I knew there was something that I had to know. And then I noticed it was bright in one section. And I'm like, oh, of course it's bright because there's a moon behind those clouds. And so I just kept staring till it finally came out. And then it just stayed out and it was so strong. And I was really happy I did like stick it out for a minute. Because at first I'm like, there's no moon, whatever. Yeah, and it's Halloween. And it was so bright last night, and it wasn't even super big. That was the thing I noticed, because I sometimes notice when it's huge. I'm like, it's not super big, but it's super bright. So that was really cool. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, it was beautiful. But yes, I'm going to message you back now. So thank you, everyone. If you do want a reading or anything like that, all the information is below. Yeah, I know my nails, I still have to redo them and everything. You should see it and hear tonight. I wonder, see and hear what? I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Ciao for now.